right, so let's find out a bit more about you, because you're obviously here to promote Bubugaga, which is a massive track, and we know you for it over here. But you actually had already made your name in Nigeria previously, before we knew about you. So tell us a bit about your history in Nigeria as an artist.
Okay, in Nigeria, actually, I started from Port Harcourt, which is in Rivers State, Nigeria, and then I moved from Port Harcourt to Lagos, Lagos City, and then I started with a song called Run This Town. That was when I started in Port Harcourt, and I got a huge acceptance from my city.
Yeah.
And they started feeling my songs like that, and I started making good waves around there. So, and then Lagos, I have to move to Lagos because I became so big in the city of Port Harcourt, so I have to break other boundaries. So I moved to Lagos, where they have a large population than Port Harcourt, and it's been so good being in Lagos, to making good music, and
that's
the people
fantastic.
also dancing to it and then loving what I'm doing.
You did release a debut album as well, didn't you, at that
sure,
point? And how did that do?
It did very well. I think the first in 2 days the album sold about 5,000 copies in
cool.
2 days.
Wow.
That the album called Waterside Boy sold 5,000 copies in 2 days, and so then in a week it went 10,000.
Wow.
So,
and we talking hard copy sales,
copies.
So it's not like with the downloads and stuff. It's hard copy.
Copies, yeah, hard copies.
What I'm talking about. That's an achievement. There was an original version of this before this one came out, and you did the remix, and obviously you got Mo Logo on there, and May 7. So how did that collaboration come about? Did you know them already?
No, I got to know them through the collaboration, actually.
Right,
But I've been hearing of May 7 with the 1010.
Yeah.
So
10,
and she's a great artist as well.
She is, yeah.
And then Mologo as well, doing his own thing in the song. They actually colored the music well for me, the song very well for me, if you ask me. They did wonderful well.
Yeah.
On that.
A lot of people in the UK may not be aware of what it's like to grow up in Nigeria, particularly in the area that you grew up in. Could you give us some insight into like where you're coming from as a young child, and also as a person? How do you get over that? Like, you must have some serious inner strength to come from where you've come from.
Like, actually, growing up, I grew up with a single mom. My mother, single parent. Actually, I grew up with my mom, and my mom was a petty trader. So I helped her hawk kerosene way back in the street, and then while I was hawking, I was also actually entertaining people.
Wow.
I was singing, so just to easing myself with it. So, and as well, so people started finding it interesting. So whenever I go out to sell kerosene, most people have to wait for me to come because I entertain them before they buy. So that was kind of a miss of it, and then so that was how I actually
kind of started.
Yeah, started from
you
there.
And you're an artist as well. You draw, is that right?
I draw as well. Yes, I draw as well. I draw very well.
That's amazing. I draw very well. Yeah, thanks. Don't need me to tell you. From your perspective, who would you say is responsible for the rise of Afro beats in Europe and particularly in the UK?
That's quite difficult to say.
That's right. I don't ask easy questions.
So who do you think?
I don't really know. I mean, I think it's a mixed mishmash. I'm Ghanaian. My parents are Ghanaian. To me, it's just a natural progression from high life, hip life. It was bound to happen eventually. So I can't say exactly who the person. I can't pinpoint who the person was because I didn't really see it. I was just always hearing and going, oh, obviously D'banj is an obvious one because he hit the charts. But I think before that there was a lot going on, behind the scenes with a lot of artists that. I think it's not just helped to push that.
I think it's not just D'banj. A lot of artists, like you just said, helped to push it.
Yeah.
So I think D'banj did his, and then some other people also did theirs. So it's just a collective effort to make it work, and then try to show the African culture in Afrobeat. That's what it is.
But are there any? If you could, think of an
artist
you'd like to work with, is there anyone in particular? If you had no limits.
I don't have limits. I could work with anybody, but...
No, I said if you had no limits, if you could choose any artist in the world, is there any particular one that you'd like to maybe do a collaboration with?
In the world? Chris Brown.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. You got the moves.
Yeah, I got the moves. And I've got the voice too.
You got the voice, definitely. Do you see yourself coming out of Afro beats and perhaps into another genre of music?
Like I said, I'm versatile. I could do every genre of music. Okay, so I'm not just like it's just Afrobeat, but I love Afrobeat. Don't take me away from Afrobeat.
Yeah.
Because the whole world needs to hear Afrobeat.
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
Absolutely.
Good.
100%. Didn't you hear me earlier saying, what's wrong with them? They're changing it. Make sure they keep it. I was going to ask you that. What does it even mean? Because I think I know what it means because of the sound of it. You go, Bubugaga, and I get it.
Yeah,
but
you get it.
explain for those who might not.
Okay, like if you listen to the song very well, you say find pretty in figure 8. So a beautiful sexy body, you know, beautiful. Africa's beauty.
Did you make that word up yourself?
Yes, I did.
That was clever. Got any other words in the pipeline? New tracks?
Yeah, new tracks coming. New dance also they coming too.
Really?
Yeah.
Could you give us an example? You know that we are on video. It would be great to see this new dance, groundbreaking, exclusive moment. I shall. Do you want me to hold the mic? Do you want me to turn up the music? Let's get some tunes. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Take time, you know. We ain't got insurance. What's called the Buga dance?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, you saw it here first, everybody. The Buga dance. If you're listening on through the mobile phone, you will have to go back and watch that. I will give you an example, but although I love music, I'm not the greatest. I'm a crap dancer. It's really bad.
No, just try it. It's for everybody.
Come on,
you're crap. Let's go. Let's turn it up a bit. Okay. Now we just.
Young good, young good, young good, young good, young good, young good.
What's he talking about? I can't dance. If you're watching and you witnessed that,
That's Buga dance, yeah?
that's the Buga dance. But can you also tell everybody how they can get hold of you and keep in touch with you in regards to your website, your Twitter, and all that stuff?
On Twitter is just at Mr_2K, and then Facebook is just Mr2K, and on Instagram is Mr2K Bubugaga, and then the least but not the last, www.mr2kmusic. That's my website, and also on Grafton, www.graftonentertainment.com.
Yeah.
You can catch me there too as well, and everywhere you wanna catch me. But most importantly, go out there, support the Bubugaga movement. The 19th of January, it's the official release date on iTunes. Just go get it. You can pre-order for it. Simple. And dance the Buga dance with it. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Go.
What's good? This is Gigs, and right now you're listening to the Overground news show of my girl Akosia, yeah? Keep it locked.